Hello everyone, DarthSpockReviews. I'm your host David Gillie, aka DarthSpock, and today I'm going to review Man of Steel and World War Z. Man of Steel. Now this is the Superman reboot we've been waiting for a long time. After Superman Returns we needed a new one, and is it any good? Yeah, it's really good. This film is beautiful. Really well written, it's got some amazing action. I mean, truly amazing towards the end. Just, wow. We have Henry Cavill as Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman. You know, that guy. And he is really good. I mean, Christopher Reeves will always be Superman. No one can ever take that mantle from him, but Henry Cavill, the public will accept him as Superman. He is fantastic. He's a completely new take on the character. Really likeable. He can do the job well. If he's going to go far as this character, I look forward to potentially seeing him in the Justice League in the future. Other good members of the cast, we have Russell Crowe as Jor-El. He is brilliant. I mean, it's a small role in the film, but when he is there, there's so much presence. He's so important. He was a very smart casting choice. I could write on for ages about how good this film is. I mean, the special effects are fantastic. The score by Hans Zimmer was brilliant. Good acting all around. So it's a really enjoyable film. Now, I'm not saying this film was perfect. Now, you see, there were bits that kind of bored me a bit because I felt like they dragged on too long. So yeah, the movies are a lot of fun. It's a really good time. We'll say there was no point seeing it in 3D. I saw big IMAX, 3D, the lot. And I wasn't that impressed by it, to be honest. I didn't see anything that was worth 3D. It feels like a bit of a cash-in, really. Now back to some positives. You can definitely tell this is a Zack Snyder film. It feels a lot like Watchmen. The way he does the effects, the whole way it's filmed, it's fantastic. And a lot of people thought it was just going to be The Dark Knight again with Christopher Nolan being on board. Yeah, you can see little hints of Christopher Nolan's influence, but this is well and truly a Zack Snyder film. And I'm really happy that it works so well with Superman, because recently they want superhero films to be realistic. That doesn't work with Superman. It really doesn't. But I've done a really good job of bringing Superman into the 21st century. So overall, I'd say Man of Steel, very, very good film. It's not perfect. Not perfect at all. But you will enjoy it. In fact, you will love it. I don't find the film perfect, but I love it. The last 20 minutes worth of action is just mind-blowing. Never seen Superman like this before. Ever. But I didn't like the way the story's told. It's told in a section of flashbacks, so it's not a whole origin story from him landing on Earth to becoming Superman. We see him as a man, and flashbacks tell the story when it's relevant. That's what made this film more interesting than, say, Batman Begins for me. I like that film, but I think it's a bit slow in paces. It's a film that had to grow on me. Whereas with Man of Steel as an origin story, it's everything in it is relevant. Yeah, some of it drags a bit, but it's one of the best origin stories for a superhero I've seen in a long time. So overall, Zack Snyder, good director. He's done a fantastic job with this reboot. A great cast, great score, good storytelling, and some ridiculously amazing over-the-top action. I'm going to give Man of Steel 9 out of 10. Definitely get yourself out and watch it. Man of Steel is the first step, and they've nailed it. So glad they've finally done Superman well again. Now it's time to review World War Z. This is a film based on the novel of the same name by Max Brooks. I'm going to say that that's one of my favourite books of all time. And when I saw the trailer for World War Z, I actually thought, this is going to be nothing like the books. I kind of went in with a bit of a negative mind. You know, because the book lends itself more to a TV series than it does to a film. So I'm just lead off saying the film is nothing like the book. To an extent, it's done completely different. They do the zombies a bit different. There are a few things to throw in there for fans of the book, which I really like. I think only fans of the book will be able to pick out certain things in it, and that made it more enjoyable for me. But I would say World War Z is actually quite a good film. I enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting. Zombies have been overused a little bit, you know, they're the new vampires that just want to constantly reincarnate them in different ways. I mean, potentially we have Twilight with zombies, well, packed with warm bodies, but that turned out to be alright. They need to tone back on it a bit. But it's no massive stride in new zombie films, but it's different and really enjoyable. So what did I like about it? Brad Pitt was good. I like Brad Pitt as an actor, you know. Every film he's in, he excels in, and he did in this as well. He really carried the movie. And it was interesting to see the zombies work in a different way. I mean, you see in the trailer them all like piling on top of each other. Apparently they studied ants to work out how they believe this type of wave of zombies would work. And that's what makes this film unique. It's a completely different take on how the zombies organise themselves. It's how they kind of just pile after their prey. So it was nice to see something different. I mean, we truly feel that we are helpless in the zombie apocalypse. And also, that's one more thing, they actually use the word zombie. It's so rare. Like, The Walking Dead has never said the word zombie in it. It's set in the world of zombies. They're trying to avoid the word zombies in movies and TV now. They actually call them zombies. Granted, the word is used kind of like, oh, we don't really know what they are. People seem to be calling it zombies, so that's what they are for this sense. So it was a nice way to kind of put that in there. They need to start using the phrase more. Now, what didn't I like about this movie? There's a few things that did annoy me. Storytelling-wise, a few things are just kind of like, alright, I know what's going to happen here. I know what's going to happen here. It's kind of obvious. And the zombies, a bit too comical. I don't think they intend to be, but just some way some of the zombies were acting. It's like just when they're kind of like moving around. I did laugh at it. So the way some of the zombies move when they're not chasing their prey, they just kind of like stand there, their bodies are all twitching around and everything. It's a bit too comical. I don't think it intended to be, but it was. I want to see the original ending to this film. Because this film went back for 7 weeks worth of reshoots. That's one reason I was worried about as well. 7 weeks is a long time. You can make practically a film in 7 weeks. You know, low budget film. So I'm wondering, how much did they actually change before we got this version of World War Z? I mean, the film's meant to be a trilogy. It's meant to be a trilogy. I don't know if it's actually going to become a trilogy, because the way it doesn't really lend itself to becoming a trilogy. And I think that's because of the changes. So I think the film that we got was really good, but I'm curious if on the Blu-ray they give us these scenes that they left out, this additional ending. I want to know what the original movie was, because I have a feeling it would have been better. Also, the 12A rating annoys me. I think zombie films shouldn't be anything less than a 15 at least. I mean, yeah, you see a lot of zombies attacking people, but you don't see the violence in it, you don't see them rip into them. And I think that's what's missing from zombie films is the sheer violence of it all. You look back at the old George Romero films, they're all ridiculously gory with zombies ripping people to pieces. That's what they do. You don't get that sense from new zombie films. In World War Z, yeah, you see them go for people, but you don't see them rip them to pieces in any way. So yeah, I was impressed by the film. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought. So overall, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I would watch it again. It's not the phenomenal breakthrough I was wanting it to be, and to be honest, I think it could have been a better adaptation of the book. They should make a TV series out of it. But definitely, if you like zombies, get yourself out there and watch it, because you'll like a few of the new things they've put into it, like the whole storming wave of zombies. It's fun to watch. It's something different. It's just not perfect. Could have been better, and I want to see what the original film was before the 7 weeks worth of reshoots. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below for more videos. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of Man of Steel and World War Z. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and also if you've got a Vine, follow me on that at DarthSpockReviews, where I've started doing 7-second reviews, kind of like quick first thoughts. See you next time.